video, we're gonna show you the top touristic attractions here in Medellin. A friend from Switzerland is here to visit us, and we want to use the opportunity to show her around and show her the top touristic things to do here in Medellin.
So first we're going to check out El Centro. This is where the Botero figures are. Maybe you already have seen them. These are the chubby figures you can see here. And yeah, we're going to check out that whole area. Just be aware that the whole area is not the safest, so make sure to keep your valuables close to you. This is the Centro Comercial Palacio Nacional, and this is kind of a weird concept. A very, very nice looking building. I think it was a government building one day, and now it's a mall for hip-hop clothes. This is surely the main attraction here, the Parque Botero, so where the chubby figures are. Other attractions are Parque de las Luces, the mall I showed you, and the Museum of Botero, and the Museum of Antioquia, which are all around here, just to name a few. So this is kind of the center of Medellin, very cultural. But you have to be careful though that you really wander in the kind of areas which are on the beaten path. Otherwise, it can be dangerous, especially if you, let's say, the kind of drug places or red light districts are not too far from here. So just make sure to stay on a beaten path, and you're going to be fine.
So we're here in the metro station San Javier, and we will have our first touristic tour ever, and we are going to the Comuna 13, so stay tuned.
So these people, guys, started suffering security problems, and they needed to run away of their territories to other part. So it's the moment, guys, when they decided to cross the mountains, come down the mountains, and establish themselves in the mountains.
We're here in Comuna 13, as you can see behind me, and this is actually like an area that was supposed to be the most dangerous area in Colombia or Latin America. So we had a blast today, and you're gonna see what we did today here in Comuna 13. And let me say you something, it is beautiful and it's surely worth it to come here.
Una parte escrita, una parte freestyle, ¿vale? Ok, escúchame, hermano. Cada segundo pasa y me ha servido por una cosa, que esté donde esté. La vida no es color de rosa. Muchos que me critican solo porque no hay dinero. Vengo de un barrio humilde, pobre pero sincero. De donde está primero una torre en la frente alma. Pero por causa de esta guerra se desconoce.
I see there are a lot of people watch that. And of course we made a post for some ice cream, and this is like coconut flavor, but there are a lot of like mango piche, which is like more salty, and like a lot of stuff. So they always make a break here to have some ice cream. A little about the history of Comuna 13. As I said, Comuna 13 was one of the most dangerous places in Latin America about 10 years ago. But with many government interventions which ended bloody and the integration of the famous escalators, the Comuna 13 is now way safer than it used to be and receives many tourists through the day. Another day, another tour. Today we're going to Guatape, my favorite place to show people that are here for the first time, especially because of the rock, El Peñol, which is beautiful, like the view and the lakes and everything is just amazing. So this is what we're gonna do today. So we just arrived in Guatape, and now we're in the replica replica city or replica town. As you might know, Guatape, like all the lakes, they're not natural, so they're really kind of swamp. I don't know if I can say that, but they swamp like the town. And so this is how the town before the lake was there looked like. So it's a really nice place to find souvenirs, and the church is really nice here. And yeah, and the next thing we're gonna see is the rock itself, the Peñol, and the beautiful view over there. As you might see, holidays to come to Guatape is not the best idea. Finally made it. 700 steps up to the El Peñol, the rock. You see, it's pretty windy up here and it's a lot going on today, but still the view is incredible and it's really worth it. So Guatape, the city itself, is beautiful, it's colorful, it's small, but I really love it. We were like living here for around 2 weeks and it was great, but too cold for me personally, especially at night. But other than that, it's a beautiful little town, and special here is that every house has a law to be painted. So it's really colorful here, and yeah, you have a lot to see.
So it's a new day and we're on the way to Parque Arvi. Parque Arvi is a nature park, and the way you can go there is with the cable cars, and this in itself is kind of an attraction already. This is what you're gonna see now. We just got here and we brought her to this place where they sell coca plants, so the leaves of the coca. So the guy just explained to us that if you're from a specific indigenous foundation, you can cultivate the coca plants here in Colombia legally. So that's kind of a project to do to recuperate, let's say the peace, because yeah, we already all know that yeah, you can do other things with the coca plants, which then brings a lot of violence and stuff with the narco traffic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We saw a lot of products do with these coca plants, like creams or chocolate or anything, yeah, things like that. It's very, very interesting. So if you're in Parque Arvi, make sure to check out this place here. So we're here at a part of the park which is called Chorro Clarín. It's a very cool area. The thing is, I think for beginners, the first time here in Parque Arvi, I think it's the best place to go in the first place. It's a very easy walk, around 20 minutes from the main entrance, and it's very beautiful. It has a lot of amenities, so food and things, so you don't have to pack a lot yourself. It's really cool. So today is a little crowded. We have been here I think 3 or 4 times already. Today is the most crowded day we have been here, because today is Sunday and tomorrow is holiday. So all the families go out here and enjoy their time. But yeah, it's just a beautiful place to be around, and yeah, not too hard to get to, like many other places of Parque Arvi. Parque Arvi itself is very, very big and has a lot of trails you can go, which are kind of more remote. So this is surely a great place if you want to start out here in Parque Arvi as, let's say, a tourist, or if you're just here the first time. So this is the Pueblito Paisa. Pueblito Paisa is a kind of a replica city of a traditional, let's say, Paisa. So Paisa is the expression for the culture and the people here in and around Medellin. Yeah, it's a typical Paisa pueblo, like a town. With the replica of a church, which is still in service. So it's not just a replica; it's really mass going on there. And then they have like here. Oh, where is it? So here they have a little replica house where you can see how the traditional Colombians lived. I think probably 100, 200 years ago. So when the whole thing started. So it's kind of a nice place. It's very, very touristy, but it has another very interesting fact to it, which I'm going to show you now. So the touristy thing is nice and good, but why I like to come here, even though I've been here around 10 times already, is just the view you have here. So first of all, you see the view of the north, and also the view to Poblado in the south. So it's just spectacular. You can see the metro. This is why I love to be up here. So, and before we go, a little funny story about gringo prices. So this shop here, we were here a couple of months ago with my father and we spoke in Swiss German. And while we were speaking in Swiss German, the people in the store actually said, you know what, these are foreigners, let's charge them a little bit more. But unfortunately, we are fluent in Spanish, so we understood that, so we went away. But it's just a funny story about gringo prices.
So I'm right here at the metro station Universidad, which is pretty close to the Botanical Garden. In Spanish, it's Jardin Botanico. So we're going there, and you have iguanas there. It's a really green area. It's beautiful and it's free. So you can just chill there, have a picnic, and yeah, just relax there. And you're gonna see more in a second. So these were the touristic attractions we did during 1 week with our friend from Switzerland.
So of course you have other attractions too, for example the Cerro Volador, which you can hike up to have a nice view up there. Parque Explora, which is very, very near to the Botanical Garden.
Perfect for kids.
Exactly. El Castillo Museum, which is in and around El Poblado. Then the Margeras to go out and party. Also the La 70 in Estadio, which you can go out and party. And lastly, go to the center of Laureles to just go out and have a nice dinner and enjoy the vibe there, which is kind of a more local vibe than, let's say, in Poblado, where most of the tourists will stay. So yeah, these were the top touristic attractions here in Medellin. Don't forget, we also offered, if you're thinking about relocating to Medellin, a tour where we show you the city of Medellin from an expat perspective. So we will answer all your questions about visa, health insurance, healthcare, all these things while we show you around the city. So make sure to check out this tour if you're interested. The link is in the description down below.